doing Sunday? Let me get this straight. Lord have mercy. Okay. It's better. Crooked. Hey, y'all. What's going on? Okay, that's good. All right. Hey, Nick. My little sister, Nick. Thank you, Nick. What's going on, everybody? Today. Thanks, Nick. I was trying to be bright. I was trying to be bright on purpose. I wanted to be a little bright, right? Yeah, I wanted to be bright. Yeah, I wanted to be bright on purpose. I didn't want to be dark. Even though I like dark, I didn't want to be dark. Hey, Denise, what's going on? Hey, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I like to tell y'all what I've been watching, right? I didn't know it was on till yesterday. And Nick, you probably don't watch it because it's on Netflix. It's the one show is called Bridgerton. And we found out that there was a black queen of England named Charlotte, right? Well, now, hey, Janika. So now she has her show. It's only 6 episodes. I don't know if that's all it's going to be, but it's 6 episodes right now. It's about her, the black queen of England that they had, right? And it is so interesting. Even though it's only 6 episodes, I'm 4 episodes in because I'm binge watching it, right? Oh, you love Bridgerton. Okay, cool. So the Queen got a show. I don't know when it came out, but I got hip to it yesterday, right? You saw the first. Me too. I'm on the 4th episode now, right? Now, let me tell y'all what I feel. So they went and got this black girl from, she's from somewhere, wherever they got her from, right? And I believe they got the black girl because he crazy. He is crazy, right? And they trying to get him together and help him out. He's got a mental illness. He's mentally insane. And so they went and got the black girl for him. That's my thought. I don't know. What y'all think? Germany, is that what you from? Okay, that's what I thought they said, but that, I was a little threw off by that. Because the other girl, the lady that I really like, they show her history too. When they always wear the cute little hats. She was married to the Lord of somebody, the African man, but he was from Sierra Leone, right? And so I forgot where they said Charlotte was from, but it gives the background. It is so interesting. And they have the other white lady on there that was trying to marry her daughters off from Bridgerton. That's the name of the show, right? It is so interesting, y'all. I can't wait to go back and finish watching the last 2 episodes. Shonda Rhimes is absolutely television genius, right? But I wish they had more episodes. Maybe that's all they paid her for. I don't know how that works. But I need 10 episodes of a show, especially when it's good. 6 just ain't enough for me, right? I need 10 episodes. Right? So that's what I'm watching, and I'm going to finish watching it tonight because Atlanta comes on tonight, but I can't watch it till tomorrow because I got the app. I don't have cable. I got the app. So I'll see it tomorrow, right? But from what I hear, we're going to talk about it in a minute. It's going to be spicy, right? But let me tell y'all what went on this week in Atlanta, child. They had an active shooter in Midtown. And I just happened to be in Midtown when my daughter called me. It was like active shooter in Midtown. Now, Midtown, I ain't quite got it together yet. It's close to me. It's between me and, I'm real close to Atlanta. Decatur's very, very close. You can go down the street and be in Atlanta, right? So then there's Midtown, and then there's downtown, and it intertwines some kind of way. I don't know the difference from what to what. But anyway, it's really like downtown, in my opinion, right? Part of it is uptown, like where I live, but the other part is downtown. Child, the black man around there that went into the mental health hospital and shot 5 people. One lady died. I think they were all ladies too. Because I see the names, I'm sure they were all ladies, right? He done went in there with his crazy self and shot up the folks, right? And then he went, and don't know how he got there, don't know if he was driving, I don't know what. Because they're not really talking about that part, they're just talking about what he did, right? Now this happened Tuesday, I want to say it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday, I think. Maybe Wednesday, but I think it was Tuesday. But anyway, he ended up in Cobb County, which is further out. I don't know how he got there, what kind of gun he had, but a friend of mine that I know, He was at his child's school. They say it's a lie, but there's some truth to it because he was found around up in there, right? They said he got his medicine mixed up or something. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they say. That's what his mama said. Not they. That's what mama said. You know, mama gonna always have her child back. He could be the craziest thing on earth. But anyway, he was at my friend's child's school in Cobb County, which is, they live in Marietta, I think. And then he went to the school and hijacked the car. And then he was by my friend's job. I think it's called, I don't know, I think it's called the Battery. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, he was over that way. And that's where they found him at. Now, they're saying that he didn't go to the school and hijack nobody, but there's some truth to that. And I believe they're just keeping it under wraps for whatever reason, because that's where they found him at, right? And my friend had put it on Facebook. That's how I know, before the news did, right? Because that's where he lived at, right? So child, he was a young man too. I want to say he was in his 20s. Active shooter. Now, he killed somebody, so he's going to go to jail for a long, long time. But the thought of somebody, anybody can get a gun now. I guess anybody. Now, I'm a felon. Well, I can't legally have a gun. I don't know if they changed that law, but I can't legally have a gun because I'm a felon, right? But you got all these crazy white folks, crazies can get a gun. Everybody, and you know, down here, it may be like that in Cleveland now. I don't know. Because I know when I went to Texas, before I moved to Charlotte, I went to Texas to see my cousin. She lived in Houston. And what scared me was everybody had big guns on them. Big cowboy hats. I seen white folks, not many black folks, but white folks, white men with the big guns on them, right? That kind of scared me. Well, when I got to Atlanta, everybody got a gun. Folks that ain't got no pookie, all them people got guns. You go to the gas station, everybody got a gun on their hip. That's a little spooky to me, right? And I remember one time I went to the gas station and it was a confrontation. I didn't know it. You know, I pull up and I see a dude talking, but I don't know, he talking loud, but I don't know who he talking to, what he talking about. So then he go inside the gas station. By this time I'm inside the gas station. And he talking about what he talking about, what he gonna do and this and that. And then I noticed he had a gun on his hip. Like, white folks want us to kill ourselves. Better not. I ain't really one of them stay woke kind of people, but you need to stay woke on this because they want us to kill ourselves, right? And I bet, man, that's in Louisville. See, listen, it's I don't understand the laws that they are making. It is for our demise. It's not for our good. Because now anybody can have a gun. And now there's a no carry law. I don't quite understand it. There's a no carry law of some sort. So everybody got a pistol. He goes to, she in Kentucky. I think she in Louisville. He went to this neighborhood, right? He been over there twice. I said, why do you keep going over there, right? He said when he go over there, it look like Baghdad, Pakistan, Iraq. Everybody he said they have big guns in down in there, right? But they spend a lot of money. Like, I just told him today, hey, I wouldn't go over there to get no money. All money ain't good money. Because what if somebody just decided to get stupid one day? Like, these young black boys got down here got guns. Now, in Cleveland, most people had a gun, but you didn't see it. I don't want to see your gun because that makes me nervous. Like, I remember when I first got here, I went in Dollar Tree. It was in the middle of the day or in the morning. It was a man in there with a gun. Like, what? You in Dollar Tree, sir? What you need the gun for? Ain't nobody in here but a bunch of women buying little stuff, right? Nephew, we got to talk. I was waiting on you to get here. Yes, nephew has arrived. But I'm talking about the shooter we had down here in Atlanta, in Midtown, and I just happened to be in Midtown, so I had to stop what I was doing and go back home, right? Because like I said, I'm not sure I can't distinguish Midtown from downtown, right? Not quite. So anyway, they let Negroes have guns. They ain't got no business with guns. And a lot of these niggas got guns. They didn't even finish school, right? They've since, the logical part of their brain don't work. That's what scares me, right? Hey, Isha. The logical part of their brain isn't working, and these are the people that's walking around with a gun, right? Like, I like the fact that you got a gun and we don't see it. I like that. Isha, is it like that in Cleveland now? Everybody, when you go in the store, everybody got a gun on their hip. Like, we know dudes have guns, but I don't want to see them. Is it like that in Cleveland now, like it is down here in Atlanta? Every time I go somewhere, everybody got a gun on them. Big ones. They got big ones. They don't even fit nowhere. Like, that shit is scary and spooky to me, right? It's very spooky to me because y'all know I got trauma from being shot. So that shit's spooky to me. I don't want to see your gun. But we had to shoot it. They caught him that day. Now, what tripped me out was when they first said it, and then they was like, we don't know where he at. They had a stay in the house thing or something. You ain't seen anyone? Okay. Because I don't think Cleveland, because Cleveland already dangerous enough. We don't need niggas walking around with guns. It's already dangerous enough. That would just be like Wild Wild West, which it already is like. But down here, East, everybody got a gun. You go to the gas station, go to the store, Dollar Tree, everybody got a gun, right? But I was going to say something, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, we don't need, I don't want to see that. But they done made the law, so that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. Everybody got a gun on their hip. Everybody got a gun. I just heard my neighbor is over there crazy. I got a crazy neighbor, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I got an old white lady. She probably been here when it was all white folks on the street. There's still quite a few white folks on the street. But she been here a long time, and she's old, and I believe her house was probably very nice at one time. But now she's a hoarder. And I thought she had died or something because we hadn't seen her in a few weeks, but I seen her yesterday. And so she be messing around over there in her yard. She doing everything but cleaning it. I don't know what she be doing. She got a SUV, so she'll open all the doors and the hatch part and just leave it up all day. Just the doors wide open, and that just crazy as she could be, right? She got a 3-legged dog. Hey, Mignard. Hey, Mignard, one of my A1s. What's going on? I'm talking about the active shooter we had and how they got guns. Everybody got a gun. But it's so much craziness going on in Cleveland, Ohio. Jesus Christ. But yeah, when you go outside, everybody got a gun. I don't want to see your gun. You know what I'm saying? But Buddy had a gun. He went inside a hospital and shot 5 women. Not no men. He shot 5 women. You went in there and shot some defenseless women in a hospital. Just went to work to make money for their family and themselves. You decided to go in there and shoot them. You know, so I hope he don't ever get out. And I don't want to, as Mama said, they had the medicine wrong. That's what Mama said. No, that's some shit. He just crazy, and that's what he did. That's what he did. That's just what he did, right? That's just like I'm watching on, like I was telling you, I was watching Bridgerton's spinoff called Queen Charlotte. I think it's called Queen Charlotte, right? The black queen that they had in England. And they married her off to the crazy white man. And I believe they married her, they picked her because she was black, right? Yeah, it is. They picked her because she was black. So it's real good. If y'all got Netflix, watch it. It's called Queen Charlotte because it's really good. And I can't imagine that she was 17 when they went and got her from Germany or wherever they got, told her to come on over here and marry this man. Even though he was rich and everything. I couldn't imagine being 17. I'm traumatized from when I was 17 with my son's father. I can't imagine being 17 and you being told to marry a stranger. It's already traumatizing enough to be with a man that you do know, but to be with a stranger and he white. Anyway, that's what I'm watching. Y'all get a chance, y'all watch it. It's called Queen Charlotte, and it's on Netflix. It only has 6 episodes. Why, I don't know. Maybe they just only paid her for 6. But it's really good. I'm on episode 4. But anyway, nephew, I have to talk about your thing. Charlotte. Is it really? Because I was wondering that. And why is that? Because they were in England. Why is that? Explain, Denise. You know, because every time I say it, I think of that. You know, especially since I lived there. Why is it really, and why? Well, she wouldn't have no slaves, did she? But why is that? The world is not the same, no matter the state. Crazy. Yeah. It's because white folks are changing the laws to make pandemonium and chaos. That's why. And like I said, I'm not really one of those. Hey, Golden Queen. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, y'all. Jack Squad, let's tell Golden Queen happy birthday. She's 33. She's still a youngin'. Come on in, youngin'. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. What you gonna do today? She was one of the first black queens. So we had more black queens? I thought she was the one and the only. We had more. I got to do some research on that. She was one of the first black queens. You're welcome. You're welcome. Enjoy your day. Nephew, your boy went live. Just happened to catch it. Me and my daughter was talking about it, and he went live. Now, we got to talk about Monique and Derek from Love After Lockup. Even though Life After Lockup has ended, they are still going now out there in the streets of Cleveland, Ohio, right? So Derek went out Friday night without Monique. So what? Big deal to me, right? Monique was mad. Now Monique is insecure. She's a big girl that's insecure, right? And she don't want him to go nowhere. Which is unrealistic. First of all, it's unrealistic because he's 30 years old. We ain't even put it in the penitentiary part yet. The fact that he's 30. He's 30. My son is 30. He's 30. I just think about what I was doing at 30. All you saw was dust and smoke. I'm gone, right? He's 30. Now, number two, and most importantly, he's been in the penitentiary damn near a decade. Let that man be and go and have fun. She wanted to come home and be a husband and be right there with her. That's unrealistic. That's unrealistic, right? The man done been locked up for 10 years and hoping maybe he didn't get no, you know what, even though he had a CO, I'm sure he was probably doing whatever he doing, how he could. But he didn't want to be free. He only 30. He probably got 20 more years of wilding the fuck out, right? Just based on he'd been sitting for 10 years doing his good prime years, right? Well, they had a falling out because he went out and he was taking pictures with girls. So now if the promoters and the people call him and say, come, that's what he gonna do, take pictures and smile and grin in everybody's face, women especially. He said he told Monique to come, which I don't know how he told her to come. She in Chicago, he in Cleveland. I don't know if she's supposed to fly down at the right then. I don't know how that go. But anyway, she was upset. Now, she had said something first. This is how I knew. I was on Instagram. My daughter had told me that we was on Instagram. She had said, you know how people put them subliminals on, like, engagement off. There's something that happened, right? Right then, he went live. So we watched it live, right? The sister brother, which they calling her Brister on social media in the comments, she kept saying stuff in the background. Up that old. You know, she was saying stuff in the background. Then she was getting the camera. Then she'd fall back, right? If that was my dude, I would be upset too about that. And then he kept telling her, chill out, chill out. But he wasn't saying, hey, stop disrespecting my woman. And then even when he said chill out, he had a smirk on his face. Like it was funny, right? Monique is hurt. So now she went live. First of all, Monique, after he went out the next day, before he went live, let me tell y'all what she did. She took a picture, sort of kind of in the dark. It was like shadowy. It was real editorial. First of all, I don't know how she did that. It was like she was in the shadow. But if you look closely, she had on panties and bra. That's it. Panties and bra. Now, we all know Monique's a big girl. You know, and there's a lot of men that like BBWs. There's a whole groups of them. That's what they like, right? I just wouldn't do that. But she's acting like a young girl, so she's going to make you mad. She's going to, whoever she want to get them from. I see my internet acting up. Let me tell y'all too. Let me tell y'all about my internet. Anyway, so then he goes live and he's saying he always tell Monique to come. She don't want to come. And if they really want to just see him, they don't really want to see her. This is what the man said, nephew, on the live. He went on 20 minutes full of nothing, right? While his sister, brother, sister was in the background saying derogatory things, right? Now, she say she quit. She go live again. She says it's over. She done. She quit. It's over with, right? Now the question is, do y'all believe her? Do y'all believe her? Do you think she's over? Like, how much humiliation do you need to be done with a Negro? How much is too much, right? Because what he did on the live, and people were saying you don't take up for it. He's like, I do. I just told her to chill out. Chill out ain't being stern and what's the word I want to say? Distinct about what you said about talking about my fiance, right? And the sister brother kept saying it, so they know they can do that. Now Monique got on her live and said they ain't never been there for him, so on and so forth, right? Thank you. Hey, Princess Baby Girl, thank you. So Corey, tell me what you think, Corey. Don't tell me what you think, Corey. Tell me what you think. Now, because he messed it up, which I knew that he would. I know you had high hopes for him. But he done messed it up, right? And maybe it's for good. I don't know. But she's talking like, you know, she can get somebody right away. She about to handle her business, you know. But I feel like if that was the case, why did you go to a prison website, or how you got with the dude in the prison? If men were so plentiful for you out here, that's my question. Because common sense would have told you. See, I never understand why regular girls get with a street dude when you don't know what all goes with him, right? First of all, he in the penitentiary. Hey, delightful. He in the penitentiary and he getting out. You must understand that he's got to do his thing. Let him be free for a while. It may take 6 months. It may take a year. It may take 2. But let that man be free. You cannot expect a dude from the penitentiary, unless y'all was married before, a stranger to you, basically. You don't know how he gonna act when he on the outside. Dudes say all kind of good mushy stuff while they in the inside. If you didn't know that, yeah, they do. They say everything you want them to say while they locked up. Everything, right? She's stupid, and they ended this. Could have been love. They did. But see, that's because he was a low vibrational. He's a low vibrational dude, right? Like he didn't like I told y'all last week, he didn't monopolize on the fact that you was on a TV show, a nationally syndicated TV show. Let's just think about that one real quick. Nationally syndicated TV show. People gonna see this from forever. You blew that bag. All the opportunities, all he concerned with, which has happened to a lot of dudes in Cleveland, y'all. It happened to Levert. It happened to what's the name? Rude Boys. It happened to Bone Thug. For whatever reason, dudes can't get out of Cleveland, and when they get out, they come back. Very rarely do they stay gone. Like Steve Harvey, Arsenio Hall, they went on and went on. But the dudes that keep coming back always fall off. Leave it. But you want to show off to the people. You want to show off. This is my take on it. You want to show off to the people what you got, who ain't got what you got. Stupid, right? Hey, Lisa Marie. Happy Sunday to you. Hey, Lily Grandma. So we talking about Derek and Monique. Now they officially say he talking like it ain't over, but she's saying it's over, right? But he's talking like that probably because he know he can wait a minute and she'll be with him. Yeah, it's hard to get because I'm telling you, Cleveland dudes do that. They're notorious for that. If they get any kind of money, let me tell y'all something. Love Bone Thug, love them. They from my neighborhood, right? They younger than me, but you know my nephews, little cousins, all them know them people, right? The people that work for him, I knew the boy that worked for him. He was cutting my grass, like know them people, right? I used to see one of them busy sitting in the bar I'm sitting in. Why you here on St. Clair? Why is you here? Why is you here, right? The one dude from Rude Boys, he's still hanging out right now with people. Like you gotta let that go. You gotta let that go because it will be your downfall. So what Derek is doing, what most black men do in Cleveland, he want to hang around the Cleveland spots, which ain't really about nothing, right? So the promoter called him. He put the promoter was on live. The dude called him and said, "Come on through," right? He like, we was having fun, we popping bottles and this and that. See, he thinking on a low scale, right? That's cool. If you mediocre, if that's what you want to be, but to do that, bounce around from spot to spot, that ain't nothing. You know, you gotta be thinking. They should have been thinking a little higher, right? They had a manager. I don't know if they still got a manager. You had a manager. The manager job was to elevate you and take you to places that, you know, like first of all, quit going around in Cleveland. Like they went to New York, but like kick it out, you know, like it don't make no sense. But that's what he owned. You got to think he went to penitentiary at 20. His mind's still 20, maybe 21 tops, right? So that's a big deal for somebody 21. You know, because when you go to jail, unless you're reading and studying and keeping up, you're delayed mentally, right? Just like if you get on drugs, and when you stop getting on drugs, whatever age you got on drugs, that's where you at when you get off mentally, right? So mentally, he about 21. That's about as dumb as you get as far as the scale of dumbness, right? So I don't know me personally, I don't think he really I don't think he loved Monique. I don't. He appreciated probably at the time what he was doing for her. What she was doing for him, I should say, right? Because she did way more for him than he can do for her. But I don't think he loved her. I don't think he loved her. I don't think he loved her. I don't think he even really. I think it was more of a something for him to capitalize on, right? He has a yeah, he do. Good word, Corey. He does, and so that's where he's at, right? So, you know, he's not gonna be right for her, even if he wasn't on the show and they just regular dude getting out of penitentiary. She would go through the same thing, but it looks worse because it's a national and everybody know it, so it looks worse, right? We all watching the demise and her being played and used, right? Um, and it, and so like she was saying a lot of stuff, right? She was saying a lot of stuff. Thanks for the love, y'all. Thanks for the love. I never seen that before. Thank y'all. Yeah, you know, she was talking about she ain't got to take that, and she doesn't. But again, she suffers from low self esteem. I don't care how many pictures she put up on IG. She has low self esteem because you have to be low self esteem to have dealt with that. Once he said he had cheated with 10 women, I wouldn't even, you said it, like, I wouldn't even, 10 women in 2 weeks' time or whatever, you just, every day he was with a different woman. Which that's what you do when you're 21 or 30 or 20, whatever, and you just got over the penitentiary. You should be with somebody different every day. That's what you should do, right? But not when you call yourself in a committed relationship with somebody and they in a whole nother state. Like, so now she got to watch herself be publicly humiliated over and over and over and over and over again, right? Anyway, child, that's that. We gonna see what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep up with it, right? But she says she do. Now, what would be the flex? If see, this is what I understand. Let me tell y'all what I did. Because I follow a lot of boutiques that cater to BBWs, right? Because they have cute clothes. Now I ain't a BBW, I can't wear them, but I follow them because they got cute stuff, right? Child, I sent it to her twice, but yesterday I sent her one. I DM'd her that, how you share it or whatever you do. I did that because she took a picture, the picture before she went live, a frontal picture with a two-piece on, the bra and some shorts. Her stomach looked like an igloo, right? Stop wearing that. Stop wearing that. Put on something that, even though you're a big girl, you can still look sexy and still look cute, right? So I sent her the IG that I follow. I sent her a couple of them, right? That I follow. So you can dress that's appropriately. There's a lady on TikTok that only sells to, I think she's starting 1X to 6X. I don't know how big 6X is, but I'm sure Monique fits in there in that realm somewhere, right? And she had very cute clothes. She on TikTok every night, right? I followed her on her name. You need to quit wearing that stuff like you were 3-4. Quit doing that, right? You would be so much more attractive. And we don't have to see your skin, we don't have to see that, right? Because that's not cute. It's not cute, right? I've been watching it, child. I'm watching Fatal Attraction. Can't wait for the next episode. What day is it, the official day? Because I just started watching it this week. So I watched the first 3 episodes and waiting on episode 4 because she's getting crazy. She already got crazy when she tried to kill herself. Fatal Attraction is good on Paramount Plus, y'all. Sundays. Okay, so it's a new one today. Oh, yeah. Okay, because when I watched it this week, I watched all 3 episodes and I was like, I don't know what day. And I kept checking back and what the new one on there. Okay, Sunday. Thank you so much. I'll be watching that tonight when I finish watching Bridgerton and I'll go to bed. What came on this morning? Okay, I'm gonna watch that tonight before I go to bed. See, I got a new plan. Every day I try to be better than I was yesterday, day before. So I used to get up at 7. Now I'm gonna get up at 6 because there's some things I need to do before I start writing. Like I need to pray and meditate and thank God, walk around the house, stuff like that. So I need to go to bed early. In order for me to go to bed early, go to sleep early, because I don't sleep much, I gotta go to bed at an unheard of time, like 11 o'clock at night. That's too early for me, right? But I'm going to try my best to be asleep by 11 o'clock. In order for that to happen, I'm going to have to watch my rest 4, 5, and 6. And Britta, that's not enough hours. I don't know. But Because once I get on TV, I'm stuck on it, right? But I need to get up at 6 in the morning. So, nephew, we're gonna see what Derek and Monique gonna do. I have Monique going back with him. I have him doing something very grandiose, and then she'll be back with him. He done bought a ring. What else can you do? Buy a house? Yeah, what else can he do? I don't know. But anyway, we gonna see the engagement is off. Now, like I said, Atlanta Housewives, come on. Did y'all see the commercial? Candy is showing up a bad getup, right? Did y'all see the commercial with her and her little son? I don't forgot the little boy's name. Blaze is the baby name. AJ, what's his name? The little boy, I don't forgot what his name is. But they got a commercial. I think it's KFC commercial, child. They got a commercial. And Candy also was nominated this week for an Emmy and a Grammy for some plays that she's Ace. That's his name. Ace, sure is. For an Emmy and a Grammy. Like, that is wonderful, right? I thought maybe they had a Grammy being with Escape, but maybe the group does, but she does it individually. Okay, that's it. So she's going for an EGOT. That's the Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, right? Now, Tony, she may be able to achieve because she does plays, right? Yeah, it is. It is. I don't know how she, my day is busy. I don't know how she do it. Well, she got Don Juan. He's a hell of a guy for it. But I don't know how she do it, right? Because she's on, there's a show that she's on. First of all, she's on, I've Got a Story to Tell on BET. She's on this show where she played a gay lady on, is it Run the World? I can't remember, but it's a show that come on Netflix or somebody, right? She's on The Shy. She's on Atlanta Housewives. She on something else too, right? And she be in movies and stuff, right? She busy. She is busy, right? I ain't mad at her. But she got her son, I'm sure he got some accounts and carrying on setting up because they got him acting, right? Oh yeah, that's right. The sex toy business. Forgot all about that. And her restaurants, like, ain't enough hours in the day. She got the restaurant, and they did close the one restaurant where they had the shooting at. They closed that one, but she got one. I ain't been to neither one of them because they say the food's salty. I ain't none of them, but the old lady gang, they got an old lady gang in a plaza somewhere I saw, but the one that was near me, they closed that one down because they had a shooting there. And the way it's situated, I don't know how somebody walked in there and started shooting. I don't know. But anyway, they closed that one down. But Candy is really getting her money. I'm proud of her. I am proud of her, right? But the new episode, the new season started tonight. Now, Kenya she ain't really clarified it, but she's been seen with someone that maybe she's dating. He's a white guy named, I wrote his name down. What his name is? Riley Shlomo. Now, the thing about this, which may come on to the show, which may bring some tension on the show, is that Marlo says she dated him back some time back. Kenya says that's a lie. Marlo says she dated him first. Mine's too. Now, of course, she can't be. But see, what I'm trying to figure out is how does she sleep? Like, all the stuff, because my mind, I do a lot of stuff. I don't even have enough hours in the day, right? So I'm trying to figure out how does she do it all? How does she do that, right? Now, I know she got a lot of help because I watched one show. Her cousin is her man. Like, she employed a lot of people in her family. A lot of people. And she got the studio, the Candy Factory. She be online. She got Candy online and Candy Speaks or Speak on it or something. Like, I don't know how she do that. She's super broad for real. For real, she's super. Todd ain't never going nowhere. Because first of all, they used to a lady like Candy. Nobody could compare. That's just like Martin Luther King. Coretta ain't probably had nobody after Martin Luther. She might have had somebody on the sneaky link side, but not publicly, because who could compare? Right? Them some big shoes to fill. So she got her son and got a commercial, right? Now, this is what I want to talk about. And I don't know if I believe it. Like, I still don't believe all this stuff I be hearing about Puffy, because I don't want to believe it, right? Now, Young Miami says she was the buffer between Diddy and Saucy Santana. Do y'all believe that? I don't want to believe that. Like, Puffy is one of my peers, so to speak, right? Like, I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. You know, they keep saying he gay and all that. I don't know if he is or not. I don't want to believe that. But I absolutely loved his Met Gala outfit that him and Young Miami had on. Because I never seen him dress up for the Met Gala before. If I did, I don't remember it. But he had on a long cape. She had on something big and big, right? I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. Right? I don't want to believe that about Puffy. I don't want to believe that. Hey, Diane. We talking about Puffy. Young Miami says she's the buffer between him and Saucy Santana. And I just would like to think that if Puffy, that's what he's doing, he would get somebody less profile than Saucy Santana. That's what I want to say. That's what I would like it to be that way, right? I can't get my words out because I don't want to believe that, right? Plus, you know what just went in my head? Let me tell you, I ain't got nothing wrong with gay. If you gay, that's fine. What really gets on my nerves is the bearded dudes with makeup. Like, that throws me off. It's don't go together. Beard, mustache, lipstick, and makeup don't go together. Don't go together. I don't care what nobody say. Don't go together. Now, if you want to be dressed like a woman, that's fine. Wonderful. Cut the beard, because it throws me off, right? It throws me all the way off. Hey, boss, what's going on? I'm talking about how Young Miami, I don't know if she's telling the truth. Me either. Like, I don't know about that either, right? Like, I would like to think that Puffy would mess with somebody a little less high profile than that, and a little less messy and talkative than that, right? Plus he got a beard. Like, I'm not with the beards and the makeup. Like, it's okay, be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do. It's your life, you live once. But the beard, like when I be on TikTok at night, and they do makeup well. They had a beard. I'd be so confused, right? Don't get mad at me, because every time I have this conversation, I lose some subscribers. Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling my truth. That's it. Just telling my truth, right? But that's what Young Miami said. I don't know if I believe her either. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I believe her. I don't want to believe her anyway, right? Now, let me say this. It don't go together at all, beard. It don't. Like, it don't. And you know, I know they try to normalize a lot of things. That right there ain't gonna never be normal to me. That ain't gonna never be normal. It's just weird looking. Like, I'm glad I don't have to raise kids in there, because now I gotta explain to my kids. I'm gonna explain to my grandbabies why Buddy got the heels and the purse on. That's enough. Then you get, you know, it's too much. It's too much. Sorry, it's too much. Do whatever you want to do, be whoever you want to be. But that's a little too much. That's all I'm saying. Just cut the beard off. Because it's a dude I watch. He got a mustache, little light one. His makeup be so good. Oh, he be on TikTok and Instagram doing skits and stuff. But, you know, it's just too much, y'all. It's just too much. That's all I'm saying. I ain't mad at you, nothing like that. Just too much, right? But let me say this. Did y'all hear, and I still haven't heard the whole interview. I just been hearing the propaganda and the rigmarole behind it. Now, Ebony, I think her last Ebony, it's with the I think her name is Ebony. She one of them, right? Ebony. If y'all watch Just Hilarious, she got to do a skit with an Ebony. The baby mama is Ebony. Anyway, or she Ebony. One of them is Ebony. But anyway, Ebony, I think her last name is Williams. She used to be on Real Housewives of New York. Black girl, she's a lawyer, very successful Black woman, right? Ayala did an interview with her. Now, I'm a little perplexed behind this, what Ayala said to her. Because Ayala asked, you know, there's a lot of single Black women out, a lot of us, right? And they want Black women, the world wants Black women to date down and just take what you can get because he's a good dude. Anyway, Ayala asked her would she date a bus driver. Now, to me, ain't nothing wrong with a bus driver, to me. But for a woman that has several degrees and she's moneyed up, she don't want to date the bus driver because he's below her economic level, I guess you could say, right? And she said if he owned the bus company, they took that and ran with it and talked about it like a dog. Why? I don't know. She went on Breakfast Club and tried to redeem herself or apologize for like, listen, however you feel is how you feel, and don't double down or back up nothing, that you said. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And I ain't mad at her for feeling like that. Why should she date a bus driver? He don't make nowhere near as much as her. Now, for somebody, if I said that, then it would be a problem, right? But for somebody like her who's making all kinds of money, why would she want to date a bus driver? Who's not, because dudes, and we know this, a lot of black men, I ain't saying all, but a lot of black men are intimidated. They're intimidated by regular women, such as me. That's why I ain't got no dude. I ain't got shit. They're intimidated by women that make more money than them. That becomes a problem. We all know that, right? So for Ayana to say, that's why you're single, you should date down, and all, that was wrong of her. I don't know why she did that, right? I don't know if it was to make controversy. I don't know what it was about. But for Ebony to try to backpedal on it was wrong of her. Stand in. When you say something, stand up in it. Mean that. Mean it, right? You don't like, that's just like I'm saying I'm going to date a nigga with a paper route. No, I'm not. He can't help me. Yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't thank you for that, Diane. I'm not mad at her for saying that at all. What I'm a little perplexed about is her doubling down to satisfy the people, right? Fuck the people. You got to deal with that. You got to live with that. Why? You'd have been in college 20 years, got 2 or 3 degrees, been on a nationally syndicated show. You're a lawyer. You do no telling what else all she do. And now you can tell me I'm gonna be with the bus driver? No, I ain't mad at her. You should want to be with her because she's not even in those circles to meet the bus driver. First of all, she's not in those circles to meet the bus driver. I just said that. Thank you, Lisa Marie. She's not even in the same social circle as her. Her money and education puts her in a whole different arena. Thank you. I just said that. Thank you. Well said, Lisa Marie. Well said. Right? She's not in those circles to meet the bus driver. Right? She don't even know the plight of a bus driver. She don't know what they go through. People cussing them out, and they got to cuss them. She ain't there, right? So if he was to come home and talk about his day, she don't get it. She ain't gonna get that. No, that's not, and I'm not mad at her. And what I am upset about is everybody trying to nail her to the cross for what she said. Everybody trying to nail, and then I don't like. I might lose some of y'all behind this. I love me some Funky Dineva. That's all I would watch when on YouTube was Funky Dineva. I didn't know about the whole world of YouTube till I got on it, right? He made a commentary about it, like that's why he's single. I don't like when men talk about what a woman should do. You ain't never been in our shoes, and for me being single and dating all these weird ass niggas, you don't know what it takes to be a woman. First of all, man don't know. I don't care how gay he is. I don't care if you buy everything on your body. You don't know what it's like to be a woman, a single woman in this world, right? It's a lot to deal with a black man. It's a lot, right? Perfect example. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Now I want to hear what y'all think about this. Okay. It was a guy I met on Facebook, right? I thought I knew him, right? I think I requested to be his friend. I thought he looked like somebody I know, right? And then we didn't know each other. So okay, cool. But then he said he asked for my number and stuff. Okay, cool. He's a nice looking dude. I did think I knew him, right? I think we exchanged numbers, right? But if this is how I am, if her mother was a bus driver who worked hard to put her through school so that she could be. Oh, see, y'all are messy for that. She messy for that. Yeah, it's a lot we go through daily. So let me tell y'all. So, dude, we exchange numbers, but I'm like this. If you ask my number, you never call me, then we won't talk. We have to establish a rapport before I just pick up the phone and start calling you because I need to know that you're interested in me. I'm a woman. Men have forgotten that they are the hunters. You are the predator, I am the prey. Period, right? So I don't think you ever called me. So we're friends on Facebook. So every time not every time, but a lot of times I put a picture up of something and he'll be in my inbox. Okay, so he was in my inbox a couple weeks ago and we talked, but I was busy, y'all. I was busy doing whatever I was doing. And I didn't really get back to him. But if you're a man, you're the hunter. Pursue me. Be persistent. Because I'm busy and I probably forgot or whatever, right? So I put something up there yesterday, the day before, whatever day it was. I just realized today. Now, see, this is how busy I am. I just realized today that he said something to me a couple days ago in my inbox. A whole bunch of people did, right? She has the right what type of man she wants to date. The driver doesn't run her circle. Exactly. So I just realized that he said something to me. So I responded back to him and said, I don't have your number, which I don't, because I looked at my phone. It was in my other phone that got stolen. I don't have his number. So I left my number again. He said, call me. Call me today. We'll talk, right? Now, as I'm texting this, you know how you can see the people on social media, right? Or wherever they're on their phone. I don't quite know what the green dot mean. I don't know if that means they on social media or they on their phone. I don't know what it means. He never responded, right? Now, he may respond later or something like that. But I don't have them type of games. If I say call me, do that now because I'm going to forget. I'm going to go on with my life and forget all about you, right? That's what happens. I've always been like that. I don't have time to sit around and wait. I'm going to forget. And then I'm going to forget. Because he had messaged me and said, well, you got too busy. You forgot about me. Yeah, I probably did, sir. I did. But it wasn't intentional. Just that I'm doing what's going on with my life, right? And that's what we have to deal with all the time. Dudes that want to be pursued. The roles have reversed. Minds haven't, though. Minds haven't. If you want me, you have to pursue me. At least be persistent in your phone calls. What is that? That shit free, right? So I don't like when dudes, especially gay dudes, say what we should be doing as a woman. Because you don't know what we had to go through. You have no idea. No idea. You have no idea what we have to go through. So I'm with you, Ebony. Ebony, because she would always correct them on Real Housewives. Ebony, it's with an I. I'm with you. I stand with you on that. Like you date who date who you want, right? And don't apologize for it. That's why she messed me up when she tried to backpedal on it. Don't backpedal on that shit because of social media. Fuck them. You like who you like and want what you want, right? This is what I didn't know until the other day, and I don't know if it's true or it's old news or what. But I had been seeing on Instagram that Boosie is cancer free, right? I didn't know he had cancer. Am I old? Is that old or is that new, right? Anyway, I see today that he got arrested. Like, how you get arrested with guns, bruh? Like, what you think about the brats? I knew it was something I wanted to talk about. I didn't have it in my notes. Put Boosie on pause. Let me tell y'all something. When I saw that, I heard it on her, and I just so happened to hear her explanation on the radio. She was talking about it, right? She said there were no black dudes available in the pool where you pick from. But no black dudes available. I find that hard to believe, right? She said there was no dude. Her explanation sounded feasible, right? And then it was one, and they didn't like the way he looked. Okay. Hey, Tanya, I just find that hard to believe. But to her defense, she said black men don't donate sperm, which that could be true. She said black men, there's not a lot of sperm donors. Black men are not sperm donors, which could be true. That could be true, right? But nobody. So now, and she spoke about this, you got to explain to your child why the boy have two mothers. That's first of all, they got to live with that. You're already bringing them into a weird situation, right? Yeah, me too. You got to explain why they got two mamas. Then the child gonna be, I almost said the wrong thing, unpolitically correct thing. Gonna be, what's the correct word to use, y'all? Mixed. We're gonna just say mixed, right? Couldn't find one. She said they couldn't find one. I actually just happened to hear her on the radio talking about it, right? Y'all know I listen to Ricky Smiley in the morning. She just happened to be talking about it. And then she seemed like she started crying or something at the end, right? Because Ricky was like, "You're gonna be a great mother," and right, confused. "You're gonna be a great mother because you helped me with my kids," and so on and so forth. And and another cross, whatever. Brett gonna be 50. It ain't never good to have a baby at 50. Now I'm gonna say this because I've always said this. I think there's a small window a woman can have a baby, and what that window is, it is 21 is too young. But we're gonna say 25 to 33. Stretching it is 35. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because your body changes, right? Your body changes, and it's a lot. It's having a baby is a lot on your body, period. Carrying a child, carrying a life is a lot on your body, right? And the older you get, the worse it becomes. Because you can get all kind of stuff like diabetes, and your blood pressure can go up. It's all kind of stuff can happen, right? She's gonna be 50. I think that y'all should have said, okay, we're not gonna do that, right? Because she a few years younger than her. She's a few years younger than her. To me, it's still well to have a baby. Because when the baby go to school, you're gonna be tired. At 55, you ain't gonna feel like that shit. That's why guys set it up. Babies is a young woman's game. I've always said that. That's a young woman's game, right? Now, stars do have babies, like Janet Jackson had one at 50, but they got help and all that. But I ain't talking about in that perspective. I'm talking about as far as your body, your woman's body, right? I'm telling y'all, when the brat had his baby and go through all that, she ain't gonna be gay no more. 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 I'm telling y'all, she ain't gonna be gay. She ain't. Yeah, 30 years old, it's a small window. 21, you might be too young, but physically, as far as your body go, okay, yeah. But maturity level and all other things that's included, I say 24, 25 to 32 or 3, right? That's it. That's it. Not really 32 or 3, but okay. But when you have a baby late like that, now the baby why the baby, why he in school? When you get to the 6th grade, you're gonna be 65. What you gonna be? When you go to high school, when they go to prom, you're gonna be damn near 70. Ain't nobody tired. You're tired. Listen, you're tired, right? And I think you cheat your child out of parents. That's personally what I think. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if they thought in that manner. Evidently they didn't. But my perspective is you cheat your child. And I'm saying this because I was a product of that, right? You know what I'm saying? My daddy was 50 when I was born. He died. I never knew him, right? So I just think you cheat your child out of a parent. Whether you're alive or not, you cheat your child out of a parent. Especially since they have money. Yeah, they don't have nannies and all that's cool. Nannies and help, all that's cool. But as far as your body and the aging process, you can't change all of that. Money don't change that, right? Money don't, you still gonna age. And when your child is in the 6th grade, when y'all go to 6th grade graduation, y'all gonna be looking like grandma and grandma. Right? So the child, when they graduate 6th grade, would they be 12? You're gonna be 62. Then when they graduate high school, you're gonna be damn near 70. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool, right? Not cool. But the fact that they said they did not one brother they could find. Not a one. Not a one. I had mine at 34. She's 69. I'm on. Love her with my life, but girls. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you were tired. Listen, y'all, when you get a certain age, you're supposed to be the grandparent. I mean, they come and then they go. They come and then they go. Right? You see them when you want to. You help when you want to. I can imagine. Listen, when I had my son, my kids are 6, 7 years apart. When I had my last son, I have forgot about him sometime. Like, mama, your mind ain't there. Like somebody said psychologically, your mind ain't there. Having babies is a young woman's game. The fact that y'all couldn't find no black man, and when a black man, and maybe because they gay, they don't like me, and I don't know. I just found that hard to believe, right? Like, then the one black man ain't like how he looked. So I'm gonna say he was ugly. They ain't like that. They ain't want him. They ain't want him, right? Like, I don't know. Cause you gotta put your child through. First of all, y'all old. Y'all gonna be old when they go to school. Then you gotta explain it to mamas. Then you gotta explain the colorism and the racism and whatever they got to go through. Because what if the child come? Because they both like. What if the child come out looking white? Now what? It's too much. Too much. Too much. It's too much, y'all. That's too much. And y'all know I'm pro-black, right? But you know, you do what you got to do. But the fact that there wasn't no black men on the universe, nowhere in the whole world. Now maybe they just looked at the United States. Maybe you can only get them from the United States. I don't know. I just thought it was odd, and I'm glad I happened to hear her. Like I said, I heard her, and you know, and like I said at the end, she was like a little sniffly, right? We love you, Brett. Like, you know, we love you, Brett. But, you know, I just think that, somebody been bothering my stuff. You know, when people in your house, it bother your shit, right? You know, my son just told me, let me tell you what the conversation I had with my son and my nephew, right? My son told me that I have only child syndrome. And I may do, because I was raised an only child, right? Now, everything I have is mine. It is. It's mine. This is my shit. I bought it and it's mine. I had to hustle and scuffle for everything I got. So it's mine. And I don't like people to bother my shit. Why? I don't bother nobody else's stuff. I don't bother nobody's shit. No, I do not. Oh, one of her sons look mixed? Because didn't she have a husband? Like, this is what I want to know. See, I got grown kids, right? Now, if I turned gay, first of all, my oldest son would laugh at me. He would make a mockery of it. Why was she emotional when she looked? Well, I'm glad you said that, because that's what I was thinking. Well, she got emotional because Ricky Smiley, you know, Ricky's a good guy. And Ricky Smiley said, Brett, you're going to be a wonderful mother, and you've helped me with my kids. You're the best auntie. And, you know, he was saying, giving her accolades. And then she, you know, she was quiet, right? It was quiet. And then you could hear, you know, I was like, oh, she cried, right? Yeah. You know, it was an emotional moment. You know, she's pregnant. So pregnant women are emotional, right? I took it the way you took it, like she wants some sympathy, because you know that was funky. You know, y'all gonna get the white dude, but you know, that's what I said, Nick. You know, she was crying. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just can't, like, could you have went to Africa? Do they got sperm banks in Africa, or Jamaica, or you know, Trinidad? Where the black folks? Where they be? Did they have? You know, I just found that hard to believe. And y'all got money. Y'all could have got y'all some sperm from anywhere, right? And actually, what I thought was that they asked a friend. I thought they asked somebody they knew for their sperm. That's what I thought. That's what she said. They wasn't none. They looked all over. And I think she said they looked twice or something. You know, like I said, if you didn't know no better and you listening to it, it was believable. It was believable, you know, but I know better. Y'all could have went to Africa. Africa got sperm banks, don't they? Somebody Google, do Africa got sperm banks? Africa got sperm. I got to get me I got to get another phone, because I need to use my phone when I'm on live. What do I think's going on? Hey, Angel, I think, like they said, he had a stroke. See, he down here. Let me see, the week before that, or a few days before that, and I got to go to this place. Y'all heard Marjorie ex-husband just said he decided not to release it? They didn't pay him off. What? Wait a minute. One thing at a time. Hold that thought, Tanya. What I think happened with Jamie Foxx is he had a stroke. That's what I think happened. He had a stroke, like they said initially. Now, they keep saying a medical emergency. I guess they don't want nobody to know, whatever. But they said it first. He had a stroke. And like I was saying, he was down here. He's here in Atlanta, in the hospital here. And he was at this hotel, which I said I'm going to go to. I just found it yesterday, downtown, called the Glen, right? Yeah, I'm sure Steve did. Hey, Doja Cat. And, you know, they party there. So I said I'm going to go there because, I went somewhere Friday and I don't like these places. I need to go where different type of dudes is at. some upper scalar dudes, right? But anyway, I think Jamie Foxx is 55, right? And like I told y'all before, when you cross over 50, it really 40, you need to start slimming it down. But over 50, you can't live like you lived in your 20s and 30s. You just can't, right? You got to eat right, you got to watch what you put in your body, and you got to get enough rest, you got to exercise. Not saying he don't do that, but I know he be at all the parties. Like whenever I'm looking on social media, Jamie Foxx is at all the parties because I think he was a little upset because he couldn't get in Cardi B party or something. But he living his life. He earned his right to do that. I ain't mad at him about that, right? But he earned his right to do that, right? But you just have to do it in moderation. You have to do it in moderation. If I could tell y'all all the people, all the friends I have in 2 different cities that have passed because of their lifestyle, right? Too soon, right? Because of their lifestyle. And I just think he had a stroke, and I think that it was pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that he recovers because he's a great entertainer. He sings, he does comedy, he acts. He's great. He's a triple threat, right? And I like him, and he's cute. But I just think that he had a stroke, like they said. Because high blood pressure is the silent killer. And they said he was talking. That's what they said. That's what they said. I don't know how true that is. They said he thanks for the prayers and all like that. I don't know how true that is, and maybe he did. I hope he fully recovers. I hope that he's not one-sided. It makes me sad to think of that because he's too young for that, right? This is why, y'all, I'm telling you, I stopped eating beef and pork. When I ate that pork chop the other day, shit was so damn good. But I stopped, not because I don't like it, because I'm trying to be healthy, right? I stopped drinking almost 20 years ago. Stopped smoking cigarettes, the same thing, right? Like, I want to live. And I've seen through the years, I know people just drop dead right where they was at the club, at the spot, right? So, you have to change up your judge when you get a certain age. You just have to. You have to reduce it, right? Yeah, we do. We do. But now back to Steve and Marge. Listen, y'all. I had just seen the video. I said I'm gonna watch it later. Part 2 of whatever Tasha K was talking about, right? With the man. Steve done shut it down. They didn't pay that man. That's all he wanted in the first place, though. See, he an old street nigga. That's all he wanted in the first place was some money. Trust me. He didn't really care nothing about that. He wanted the money. So Steve is trying to protect her. I'm still disturbed about why Steve adopted a grown daughter. Right? Like I have a problem with a man who already has kids, because I didn't get a chance to read it because I just saw it just now before I went live. Where her son says it talks about the abuse from Steve. I didn't know, and this is the son that I thought he was cool with because I don't know if he's a model or designer or both, right? But I didn't see it. I didn't watch the video. I'll probably watch it and we'll talk about it next week. And next week it won't be a live because it's Mother's Day and my kids better be doing something nice for me. Okay? So it won't be a live next week. We'll resume the week after. But I'm glad y'all remembered that. But I have a problem like with Brian McKnight. So you have these kids. And then I just found out today that Brian McKnight's new wife, or wife that he has now and the kids, is a white woman. Like, why y'all, what? Right? I briefly saw that, but I didn't understand. Is that what happened? Why? Oh, take that shit. Usher got a residency in Vegas. Do Chris Brown have a residency in Vegas? He was just there. What? Chris Brown is violent. I don't care what nobody say. He ain't changed. Now, Usher should be, you should look up to Usher. He paved the way for you. What? I saw that, but I didn't look into it. So Brian McKnight? Yeah. But he's talking about his kids, and now he like something about his kids. The new kids is better than the old kids, or something stupid like that. It was another blogger channel. She wanted an interview with him, but he said no interviews and no book release. She showed the text. You heard that wasn't true with who? Oh, Usher was throwing Chris Brown a birthday party. So he said no book release. Usher's fine. He did his show, and so did Chris. So does Chris have a residency, or he was just doing the show? I know Usher had that nigga shit down in Vegas. Don't do that. Oh, he did. Oh, that's good, Denise. I heard it was not true with Usher and Chris Brown. They just did it. Oh, they did a show together. Okay. Okay, that's good. Cause don't take that ghetto stuff to Vegas now. Come on now. But he said God told him no. About the book, Tanya. Is that what you talking about the man, Marjorie's ex? God told him no, or Steve Harvey told you no. Again, Cleveland Negro. They different. I'm trying to tell y'all. He said God told him. God just now told you no. After you done wrote the book, went all around talking about it. Now he told you no. Tell that to somebody else, sir. Tell that to somebody else. No, Steve paid you a good chunk of change. Right. He paid you a good chunk of change. Good chunk of change. I took it too and shut my mouth. But they don't want, see, listen, I already know, I ain't got to read the book. Marjorie's with the drug dealer. Marjorie's always about the bag, a dude with the bag. I ain't mad at her. You should be, right? She's a cute girl with the green eyes. You know, niggas like light skin with the green eyes. And so she was with the drug dealer. She's with his brother, whoever else she was with. You know, that's her. She was with the brother or the cousin or something too. Steve be protecting Marjorie. Yeah, he do. But so I think the man was talking about, do she got kids about brothers or something? There's something strange about that thing. Something strange about that thing. I forgot that she did, right? He don't want her talked about in that light. Right? But I already know the story because I didn't seen it before. I already know the story. You know, she was with dude. She was a gold digger. That's all. That's okay. I'm a gold digger too on a low scale. Ain't nothing wrong with digging for gold. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what you do. That's what you do. Right? You gotta just stand up in it. Like, tell the story. You older now. You with Steve. Yeah, tell the story. You know what I'm saying? Tell the story. Like, who cares? Who cares? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Close the door. I'll see you in a minute. Oh, she slammed it. One of my twins. They just bust through the door. I said, they don't understand. I said, Grandma might have a boyfriend one day. They just bust through the door. They just bust through. Especially the youngest twin. She just bust right on through. Exactly. Yeah, like we know what it was. You know what I'm saying? You was doing what you do, especially in the 80s and 90s when the drugs was plentiful. You was doing what you was doing, right? Light-skinned girl, all the drug dealers wanted you. You got with the drug dealer, okay. Right? And he was probably older because he looks older. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Steve paid the man. How much y'all think he paid? Nephew Corey, how much you think Steve gave Buddy? To be quiet? $1 million? How much would y'all take to be quiet and not publish, not get the book out? And is it legal? Like, so can you take the money and then still let the book out? How that work? $1 million? You have to give me what I think the book would sell for. How much I would have got off sales. Oh, he's 14. No wonder he looks so old on Tasha K. Oh, he 14. Oh, yeah. Oh, $1 million. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said. $1 million. You have to give me $1 million. You have to give me $1 million. Oh, he's 14. So he about 75. How old is he? Because Marjorie 60 or 50 something. Somebody Google how old Marjorie Harvey is. Somebody Google that for me. How old is Marjorie Harvey? I think she 50 something. So that man, I didn't know he looked old. He looked like when he was dressed old. He's 74. That ain't funny. He's 74. Oh. And made him sign a non-disclosure. He even spit and then he'll go back in the PE. He probably was too old to be with her, so he thought about it so he wouldn't get in trouble. 74. I knew he looked old because he was dressed kind of old, you know. I was like, remember I told you I didn't like the little Dick Tracy hat he had on? His outfit wasn't matching. You see both interviews? I forgot to watch them. But it threw me off. See, y'all, I'm finicky a little bit, right? So when I first saw it and what he had on, I was like, I don't want to watch that. Like, he was too old. Because I was like, he looked mighty old. Remember I told y'all to be 60. I thought he was around my age. I was like, he looked mighty. He looked a little oldish to me. Oh, he's 74. Yeah, give me $1 million. Shit, I ain't gonna live long enough to spend it all no way. Give me the $1 million. Oh, Steve did that. She 58. I knew she was close to 60. Okay. I knew she was close to 60 because Steve is 65 or 6. I think he's 66. I listen to him on the radio too. And see, in Cleveland, we couldn't hear Steve. So when I moved to Charlotte, I was so excited to hear Steve. He didn't come on in Cleveland. Now down here in Atlanta, they got like 10, 11, 12 radio stations. So I can hear them all. Breakfast Club, what's the boy name used to be on 106 and Park, Tigger Show, Young Jock Show, Ricky Smiley. See, I listen to them all. But in Cleveland, we get 2 little stations, and Steve Harvey wasn't one of them. It was Tom Jordan, which is now Ricky Smiley, and shit, that was it in the mornings. Oh, she's 58. Yeah, I knew she was close to 60. She looks good though. They all look good. But I knew that man was older than 60. He just gave off an oldish vibe. Okay. 74. All right then. Oh wow. Well, anyway, child. That just threw me off a little bit. But back to Boosie now. Boosie got arrested for guns I forgot what city he was in. He got arrested for guns. Why, oh why would you be carrying guns around? Like, why you don't have security or detail or something? Like, why you need to have... He had a whole bunch of charges. Like, why would you do that, Boosie? Like I said, I just saw this week, and I don't know if it's old or new, but I've seen this more than once, so I figured it was new. I didn't know he had cancer. I follow Boosie, right? And they said he was cancer-free, right? Yeah. They said he was cancer-free, so, okay, I was happy for him, right? But the fact that you... Yeah, I know he got the show. He been had that for a few months. I don't know if it's doing well. He's in his 70s. Yeah, I found out, Corey. He's 74, they say. But I don't understand why my internet is acting up. Can y'all see me? Because on my computer, I can't see me. It's going round and round and round. Internet is horrible. Let me tell y'all what happened this week, y'all, about the internet. So my internet went all the way out Monday, right? And I think it was my fault. Because... they was like, we could come the next day. Usually they tell you 2 or 3 days. They said we come the next day. Okay, cool. Child, when the man got here, now they have been doing all kind of testing, telling me to do stuff over the phone. It was calling me and wasn't working. So you know, no internet, my computer don't nothing work, right? Child, when the man came, the cord was cut. And I think we did it when we did the yard. We cut the cord. It's an orange cord. I don't know how we cut it. You didn't see it, but the cord was cut. So my internet was out. But now it's just going around on my computer. Internet is horrible here. If y'all can see me, that's cool. I hope. I can see me on one camera. I can't see me on the other one. Y'all, somebody type if y'all can see me or y'all going round and round too. Oh, y'all can? Okay, so it's just my computer, I guess. All right. But anyway, yeah, Boosie got caught with a whole bunch of guns. Like, that's so stupid. He's so that like why you have I never understood why people who have money, like I told you about Cleveland dudes, people who have money still want to be involved with street stuff. Why involve yourself with that? Especially if you're cancer free, you should be in the house thanking God, praising God, singing songs and stuff. Why is you carrying a gun around? My computer is really going round and round. Yeah, why is you doing that? It's just going round and round. That just amazes me, y'all. Why is you doing that? Why do you got guns? Why is you can't? A whole bunch. Like, what you need all them guns? Like you going to war? Like, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that. Yeah, I didn't understand that. I don't know. My system is going real bananas. But anyway. Oh, okay. I'm looking at my sister. So did Cardi really legally took down? So she did that. Did she get the house legally locked down? Oh, did she lock? I don't know what she's asking for. Now I just think Tasha. See, this is the thing about Tasha's stupid. Everything will have to be. We don't need to know what you're doing outside of your YouTube, right? So just before I got on here, and I was looking for something, I said, Tasha, I didn't read it or nothing. It might have been just a picture. Her and her husband on a boat somewhere. Like, we don't need to see that. Quit doing that stuff. You know, be humble. She hasn't learned to be humble. Be humble. We don't need to see you on vacation on the island. We don't need to see that. And you owe this girl $4 million. We don't need to see that. They say she got her 9,000 YouTube. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. Like, woo. Like, woo. Would you get $9,000, $10,000 a month? Girl, I'd be glad when I get 1,000. I'd be glad when I get 100. Oh. Think she not hurting. I know, but that's stupid though. Cause you playing in them people's face. That's stupid. You need to get on there and get with a cup or something. Cause this is my question. So that's what I want to know. I gotta research this. I keep saying that, but all kind of stuff be going on. They could take your whole check. They don't leave you nothing, or they just take one check a month. Like how that's working? They can't have all your money because they gotta leave you something to live with, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like I would be somewhere crying. Matter of fact, I would get on YouTube and be crying. I wouldn't try to make nobody think nothing. I'm crying. That's what I'm doing. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's so stupid. Question is, do you think Cardi is being petty? No, she's not being. She could be being petty, but I ain't mad at her being petty. You know why? Because the girl been playing in her face, and she's still playing in her face. Tasha K still playing in her face, right? So she's exerting her power, and because she ain't learned. Tasha K has not learned. She keep playing in the girl's face, right? So yeah, she being petty, but I ain't mad at her for being petty. She don't need the money. She didn't need the money when she sued her, but there's a point to make. She has a point to make now. Right? So that's what she's doing. They might just need to put her in jail just to show how serious this is. Yeah, but I don't think you can go to jail for that. But they're going to take all her money. Like, I thought they'd give you time. Oh, I didn't know they could take all of your check, the part of your check. Like, I didn't know they could do all that. Like, and I didn't know they could take your house. I thought they could take your house. Well, they take your house, I guess, and take off the million. But even if they took her house, she's still going to owe damn near $4 million. Unless her house was worth $1 million, which I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't know. She touched Kate on her and her husband are dumb. Nah, she here. Wherever she at. I don't think she lives in Atlanta no more. Somebody said she in Florida. That's why I think they probably took her house, or either she sold it or something. I don't know what she did. But she ain't here in Atlanta, I don't think. I think she's in Florida, where she come from. She in Atlanta. But if I was her, I would go to Africa. I would. She could still do her YouTube channel, right? I would go on over there to Africa. That's where her husband from. I'd go on over there. For real. Like, I want to be in Africa anyway. I don't know where. I ain't had time to do the research. But I want to be there anyway. I need an assistant. I ain't got no money to pay him, though. But I do. I ain't got enough time and stuff, right? But when I finish the book, I'll have some more time. I'm getting up early and early. Like this week, from now on, instead of getting up at 7, I'm going to get up at 6. That means I got to go to bed a little earlier. That's what that means. I got to go to bed a little earlier. So anyway, my system on my computer is just not doing right. I don't understand. It's not doing right. But anyway, y'all, what y'all cooking? I need to come to somebody's house and eat. Oh, I took some spaghetti out. Y'all know I made some spaghetti a couple weeks ago and froze it. That's what I'm eating, some spaghetti. Hey, Sheila. What's going on, girl? I'm about to wrap it up in a minute because my system right here is going cool, but y'all can see me. I hope everybody can see me, though. But let me see what I want. Sheila, let me tell you what we talked about. One of the things we talked about. Do you think Cardi is being petty because she's taking a girl Tasha K money? Because I don't think she's being petty. Pork chops. I like French fries. You put onions in it? Yeah, pork chops, child. I'm talking about the pork chops. I had them. Somebody's getting a whooping. Somebody getting a whooping. Somebody getting a whooping, right? Short ribs. Oh, mashed potatoes. Everybody get the string bean. Oh, you don't like onions? Yeah, it's right. She deserved it. That's why I just told them she deserved it. I like onions in my string beans. I love onions in my string beans. Yes. But today I'm eating warm up this spaghetti that I took out. I hope it's unthawed. And it's spaghetti. I wish I had some garlic bread. I might do have some garlic bread in the freezer. Baked chicken smothered in gravy. Oh yeah, Tanya. I know Tanya, you cook for your husband. Tanya is the newlywed. It's been 1 year now. Do you cook for your husband every day? Baked chicken smothered in gravy, green beans. Everybody eating green beans today. Ribs and fried and mac and ooh, you got the trifecta going on, Lily Grandma. You got the mac and cheese, yams, and collards, and that's the holy trinity of food. Ooh, where you live at, Lily Grandma? I'm coming over the house to get a plate. Yeah, I want y'all to know whenever I come to town, I come to your house to get a plate. When I get rich, I'm coming to your house and get a plate. That's what I do with my friends. I always eat at their house. Ribs, fried chicken. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. He just got back from military duty. Okay. Oh, he's still active. Okay. Oh, that's nice. He's still, I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Nick. He's still active. Oh, my. That's nice. That is so nice. Child. Listen, my friend Tanya, y'all, I told y'all about her. She just got married last April, right? So my married man not open no more. Think Sydney go. Monique, they say it was never open. Cook for my son. Okay. Oh, that's why you cooked all that. I know that's right. Oh, you in Virginia. So Monique said that it wasn't never open. But you know what? The sisters hinted to that. I forgot to say that. The sister said Derek cheated. See, if you cheat, it ain't open. If you got open marriage, it ain't cheating. Because the sister brother was trying to insinuate that Monique was there with them when he had a woman. Like they was having threesomes. That's what she was trying to insinuate. Because Monique said something about her live, like that ain't true or whatever. I don't know if they open, if they was having threesomes, but he said he cheated with 10 women. So if you cheated with 10 women, that's outside of Monique. A cheat is a cheat. Thank you. You remembered our anniversary just made. Yeah, I remember because I'm proud of you. 422. Yeah, I remember. Happy anniversary. Y'all tell my girl Tanya happy anniversary. They married last April. And she met him on the Facebook date night. Now that's my third friend. Is it my third friend? No, two. Seems like somebody else. But that's two of my friends that met their people on. It seems like it was somebody else. I have two friends that met somebody on Facebook date and they married. My one friend, they got married last year, year before, and then Tanya got married in April. I ain't gonna never forget that, Tanya. I never gonna forget that. That's embedded in my head, April, like, cause I'm so happy for you, right? I ain't had no luck on there, girl. Them niggas just retarded. Let me tell y'all something funny. Y'all want to hear something funny? I don't want to know. I shouldn't say this. I don't know. I shouldn't say this. I'm trying. I listen. If somebody asks me out, I go out. I try. I think the last time I went was when I went with the little dude. We went bowling. I think, was that my last? No, I went on a date with a dude who had a woman. We went out, had a good time, and he never called me back. That was the last date I had. That was the last date I had. But yeah, I'm dating. If I'm single, shit, I'm gonna keep dating until somebody tell the right dude come. Yeah. Tomorrow I'm going to a place that to this club. It's a club, but they play games, dominoes, spades. They do all of that, right? I'm going there tomorrow. I'm going there tomorrow and see what that hit for. They start at 7:00. So I'm going there tomorrow. So my day is going to be a very long day because I'm getting up at 6 instead of 7. So I'm going there and play cards. Hope they play in spades because I don't forgot how to play Bid Whist. Or I'm going to play dominoes. Whatever they doing, I'm going to do. Oshkosh. Do you remember Oshkosh? Let me tell you something. I thought about him yesterday for some reason. I think I seen a dude look like him or something. I was out and about. Little Oshkosh child. He never called me. See, when I go on these dates with dudes, And maybe it's me, you know, but they never call again because they want to, dudes, for some reason, want to have sex with you that day when they meet you, you know, that day. Like, nigga, where they do that shit at? And you ain't paying. Just told y'all I was a gold digger. But they, you know, that shit is weird to me. Yeah. This shit was weird to me, right? Like, it's weird. Like, I talked to a guy the other day, Tiny, and he said, I came close to giving up, but decided, no, never give up. I'm a hopeless romantic too. Never give up. There's no giving up. You keep trying. Fuck these niggas. Keep trying. The right one coming. Keep trying. You know what I'm saying? If somebody talk to me, I talk back. And listen, I'm going to tell y'all why I talk. And I keep talking to dudes and trying to date them because I got friends and I got some aunties that's a little older than me. And they scared of men because they ain't had one in so long. I don't want to get to that point. So when one come to me, the right one, I want to be able to talk to them, right? No, Sheila, don't give up. No, Sheila, don't give up. They used to women giving up their goods after just, No, Sheila, don't give up. Sheila, how old are you? Unless you 89, don't give up. Unless you 89, don't give up. Don't give up. No, that's what the devil wants. He wants you to give up so you can be lonely and miserable and sad and all that shit. No, man. The fun is in the play. How do you give up? I don't know how to do that. I guess you just stop. Don't think about him or something. You ain't old, Sheila. You ain't old, girl. You ain't never old. You old when they throw the dirt. I ain't giving up. No, man. I met 3 guys on Facebook dating before meeting my husband. Oh, you met on 3. I met 3,003. It's hard out there for us all. And I met 3,003. And they just... But Tiny got a good dude. He in the service. He had a house. He was established. See, a lot of these dudes ain't established, right? That's right. Don't never give up, Sheila. Don't never give up. It's a Frank out there somewhere. Henry, somebody, they out there somewhere. Me either. I don't, and you don't. Don't deal with it. I don't either. I don't deal with the stupidity. I don't. Once I realize you're stupid, I don't deal with you no more. But a lot of times, once they realize that you know that you ain't going for what they putting down, they'll stop dealing with you. They'll stop calling you. Yeah, who's 14 years older? Yeah, they'll stop dealing with you. That's what'll happen. They'll stop dealing with you because that's how it works for me. Yeah, go older. Go listen. At my age, I can date the son, the daddy, or the granddaddy. It is, Bridget. Hey, Bridget, it is a state of emergency. Now, Bridget is my friend. She in D.C. She go out all the time. Bridget, I see you say that, you know, they had the Derby in Cleveland, too. Everybody had Derby night last night. Y'all looked good. Yeah, Nick like him older. Her Nick dude is older. Why she ain't pretending like she's single? Her dude older, too. But, you know, I ain't nobody giving up. My husband is 46. Oh, that's right. He's younger. But you know what? He's real mature. Because I've tried, I just tried to talk to somebody a little young. I've tried a couple times. I will still keep trying. For me, I got a broader spectrum. I don't like older dudes because they don't want to do shit. Like I was talking to a dude the other day. First thing he said, I'm a homebody. Me too. I want one of them self-father's girl too. No, you ain't Nick. Quit it. She's 69, will be 60. Listen, they be talking about homebodies. So I told you I like to dance. I don't drink, but I like to dance. I like to socialize, right? He gonna say, well, I don't do no clubs because it's so dangerous. Nigga, when you go to them over 50 clubs, ain't no guns in there. Them niggas ain't shooting. They can't hardly get around. Like, I don't like dudes, so we gonna just sit here, huh? So I was telling him all the things I like to do. She ain't never called me no more. That was too much. He wanted me to come over there and have sex with you. You got to entertain me, sir. The old man showed me some things. Yeah, I ain't mad at it. I'm sure he did. Old men don't want to do anything, nothing. They don't want to do nothing. Now my twins is in there running amok. They don't want to do nothing, right? Hey, y'all, stop that running. Running them, they in there running them up, but they don't want to do nothing. It all depends because their burns, their buns and bam and everything. Yeah, true. I keep meeting dudes that's older that don't want to do shit. And then once they have a conversation or two with me and realize I want to do this, and that, even though I don't drink. See, the problem for me is I don't drink or smoke weed. So all them tricks y'all do, they do to get girls, and we gonna have some drinks, and you think you're gonna take advantage of me and work for me because I don't do that. I don't do that, right? You gotta be creative. You gotta let's do some stuff. Like I like museums. I like to do a whole bunch of stuff, right? They don't want to do nothing. I'm gonna repeat that. They don't want to do nothing. They just want to get you for free. Mm-mm. You gotta pay for it some way or another. If it ain't nothing but your time. They don't want to give up their time. No, I ain't got time for that. So Jazz! They both crying right by my door. Jazz! Y'all, I'm gonna have to end the live because they by my door and it's getting on my damn nerves. Hey, Connie. Hey, Connie. Connie, is you single or you got a dude? Well, you gotta get out your city, nigga. It's okay not to drink or smoke or go to a club, but you gotta get out the city and see the sights. You married? Okay, good, Connie. That's good. We got one off the charts. We ain't got to worry about Connie. Connie got her dude. Connie got her dude. We trying to get ours, child. And, you know, like I said, I got some stuff lined up. I signed up for a bowling league. It don't start till June. It starts June 7th. So I signed up for a bowling league. I'm trying to just, because the clubs here I don't like, right? Yeah, I don't like the clubs because they too old. So I don't know. I don't like them, man. I don't like the way the dudes look at something, right? So I'm trying to do something every day. We'll talk. And we'll talk. Call me. We'll talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We'll talk. But anyway, yeah, so I ain't giving up on the dating thing. I ain't giving up on it. Bridget, was it any dudes there at the Bridget? Is it any dudes? I know it was, but how was the dudes at the derby thing? How was it? Was it y'all was dressed nice? Y'all was dressed and everything. Yeah, that's how I was looking at the pictures of the people from Cleveland that had the derby. They have it every year too. Black folks. Everybody's looking good, right? The thing about Cleveland is the over 50 crowd. You know them people. You've been seeing them forever and ever and ever. She went to DC. Everybody probably had a derby day. She Bridget lived in DC. Okay. Yeah, Tanya. Yeah, like I said, I'm thinking about I would date younger. I most definitely would, but he have to be mature. Because what I find is the young dudes, I can't stand a conversation. I just ain't met the right one yet. We had our derby yesterday. We had a lot of well, the Kentucky Derby is the main one though. Did you holler at anybody, Bridget? Was it any action? Did you get any action? Was it any motion going on for you? Dudes was cleaner than the. I know it. That's how they was in Cleveland. When I'm looking at the pictures, they definitely sharp, right? I think I'm gonna go to one next year. I don't think they did it down here in Atlanta, but I'm gonna go to one next year. Yeah, that's where the derby at in Louisville, ain't it, Nick? I know it's in Kentucky, but it is mint juleps and all. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to one because I love wear hats. I'm a church lady. I wear my hats to church. I love hats, honey. Love to wear hats. Yeah, that's what I thought. You got the main one. You ain't never been, Neat? Yeah, I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll go to one next year. Maybe I come up there with Bridget at, because Bridget be having fun. My hubby's family is from Youngstown and Akron. I don't like it out there when we go visit. Ain't nothing to like, Miller. Ain't nothing to like. I ain't mad at you. Ain't nothing. Youngstown is dead. Youngstown, I almost moved to Youngstown because it was so cheap. Back when I was struggling, you can get a whole house for $200. It was so cheap, and one man bought own the whole city, right? But I'm telling you what happened to Youngstown. And the Detroit boys came down there and blew it out with the drugs. That's what happened to Youngstown. And Akron ain't never been. Once them the tire plants and all that stuff, the foundries and that kind of stuff left, it is nothing. Ain't nothing there in Akron, or ain't nothing in Ohio, period, unless you white. We have famous people here every year. You should come. I went last year with my sister. That was my first one, and it was very, very nice. Okay. Yeah, it looked like y'all was having fun. It looked like it was a lot of black folks. And somebody else was, no, that was in Cleveland. My nephew was at the one in Cleveland. He don't live in Cleveland. He lived in Texas somewhere. I was shocked that he was there. He was at the one in Cleveland. Black folks are some beautiful, ain't they? Ain't they when they put their clothes on? When they put their clothes on, I'm gonna have to come there. I'm gonna have to come, Bridget, because Bridget be having fun. Bridget be having a lot of fun. I don't have any girlfriends here. And my one cousin I did have, she moved to Florida. That was my age. She moved to Florida. So I don't have no girlfriends. I ain't met no girlfriends. I ain't really been nowhere to meet no girlfriends. The problem I have, let me tell y'all about girlfriends. The problem I have, young girls like me, love me. Women my age don't like me. I know it. I'm gonna have to plan a trip. I know it because Bridget be having a good time. I'm gonna have to get my money together, come on through there. But let me tell y'all what about, because when I was in Charlotte, I was working, even though I just worked a few weeks before the pandemic. You know, I'm sociable, so I meet people and I like people. I talk to people and everything, right? The young girls in their 20s and 30s, one is still my friend right now. She's gonna always be my friend. I call her cousin, right? She in her 30s. But the girl that was a little close to my age did not like me. And the young girls let me know that she didn't like me. Now I'm talking to her, we talking like where to go, what to do, this and that, right? And she started, she was side-eyeing me, making faces at me when I wasn't looking, right? That happens with women, because older women, for whatever reason, they don't, if they ain't like me, they don't like me, right? Like, I ain't on no competition, sis. I'm over here trying to maintain myself, right? It do, right? And it's like, I haven't really been I went out a few times, but I didn't really stay out long and really meet nobody. But like I said, I'm gonna start doing other stuff. I'm bowling, I'm going skating Tuesday, and tomorrow I'm going to play games. And if I like it, I'll go every Monday and play games, right? Because I just want to socialize. I haven't socialized in 3 years, y'all, since I left Cleveland because of the damn pandemic. I get down here and I got busy and it was a little change, right? But because I look good. But you know, that's what my daughter doesn't say, but I don't, I just want some friends, right? Insecure women don't like you. Let me tell y'all what happened yesterday when I went to Walmart. I always go to the self-checkout. So I'm going Tuesday. I'm going to take my first lesson. Y'all know about the skates damn near a year ago. But anyway, I was in the line, getting my stuff, right? So I'm getting my stuff, and before I could pick up my bag and move from the area, I had seen the lady that worked at Walmart in front of me over there, at the other little work checkout thing. I seen her looking at me. I didn't think none of it. Child, she was right over there in front of me. Before I could pick up my stuff and leave, she was right there where I was at, the checkout where I was at, spraying it down. Lady, I ain't even moved yet, right? Fuck you doing? And then when I looked at her, I probably looked at her crazy, and she said, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Why is you over here with me?" Right? So I told my daughter, she's like, "Ma, she just is probably mesmerized, and she didn't know what to do. She didn't mean it, right? Like, what are you doing, ma'am? I ain't even picked up my bags. I ain't even got my receipt yet. You over here squirting it down. Fuck out of here, right?" But women do me like that. If they under 50, I'm cool with them. They're my girls, right? We laugh and talk all the time. Them old bras, I want to fool with them. Will not fool with me. I am who I am. You get to know me, you like me because I'm cool, right? But they don't fool with me. And then a lot of times they talk old and act old. I'm fly. Like when I go outside, I'm outside. Like for real, right? Hey child, they don't like me. I don't want her. I don't want Henry now. If he belong to you, I don't want him. I really want to Pookie or Ray Ray. I don't really want Henry and George now. Not really. But they ain't gonna be no damn fun. But anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to warm up my spaghetti. Now next Sunday it won't be alive, y'all. It won't be alive. Because it's Mother's Day. My kids better be doing some great, terrific shit for me, right? And I can't see on my computer anyway. I don't know why my computer working, my camera's still working. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, love y'all. See y'all. See y'all. Okay, Connie, see y'all. Not this Sunday, but the next one, whatever that date is. What's the day's date? I don't even know. The 7th? So 21st. The 21st. Yeah, it's coming on tonight. It's coming on tonight. It's coming on at 8 o'clock. Yep. It's coming on at 8 o'clock. Again, somebody's birthday. I forgot who it was. Thank you, Nick. Somebody's birthday. Happy birthday to you and happy anniversary to Tanya. Love y'all, Jack Squad. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sheila.